Hello everyone, you're welcome to our first episode of Cooking with Pebby. I'm so excited because it is our first episode and trust me, it's going to be an amazing journey. If you're just joining us, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Today we're going to be preparing the popular fisherman soup. Firstly, we have our palm oil. This is the first ingredient we need for our fisherman soup, our palm oil. We have our already steamed pepper, onion, and just few fresh tomatoes. Then we have our seafood, crab, already steamed, spice like seasoning, a bit of pepper, and salt just to taste. Then we have our chopped onion, washed bitter leaf. I decided to use bitter leaf instead. You can either use fresh washed bitter leaf or your dried bitter leaf, but I'm using the fresh washed bitter leaf. You have your seasoning and you have your salt to taste. That's our catfish there, already seasoned catfish. We have our shrimps, then we have our periwinkles. With this, we are good with our fisherman soup. You add your oil, just moderate quantity, not so much. And you leave for a while, let's say about 3 minutes. So your oil has stayed for about 3 minutes. You add just a little quantity of salt. You actually don't need so much because you've used salt to steam your crab, your fish and the rest, so you really don't need too much of the salt. You then add your chopped onion. You add in your chopped onion and you stir properly. Stir. Allow to become translucent. Just stir. So you can see that the chopped onion is already, becoming translucent. Next is we add our pepper, already blended pepper, onion, and a bit of tomatoes if you want. And you stir so your onion doesn't get burnt. Just stir properly. And allow to cook for a while. Let's say about 3 minutes. Okay, so we have stayed for about 3 minutes, but you can also decide to leave it for about 5 minutes if you want to. But just ensure that it is properly cooked and it doesn't smell raw anymore. So after doing that, we're gonna add our washed bitter leaf. Some people don't want their soup to be so, bitter. They just add a little quantity, but others would, that they really want to get that bitter taste. So you can just decide to, put as much as you want to your own taste. So, but for me, I prefer it, moderate. So that's why I'm adding this quantity. You just separate it, and stir very well. Stir very well. Stir very well. So after adding your bitter leaf, you can add any other thing immediately, your seafood. So we're going to add our crab. It will not scatter, so you can just add it at any point you want. And just stir. This is already looking very yummy. Oh yes, so yummy. I can't wait to taste this. All right, so we'll add our shrimps. I tell you, fisherman soup is one very rich food. Very, very rich. Add your periwinkles. We're going to ensure that the last thing we're going to add is our fish because we don't want it to get scattered. So we're just going to keep this aside and stir. Stir very well. So now we can add our water. You add your water, just not so much. Just this quantity. Oh my God, this is really looking so beautiful. And I bet you the taste is heavenly. So we're going to allow this to boil up. So we just cover and allow to boil, let's say for about 5 minutes. Okay, so as we can see, our fisherman soup is already boiling. So what we're going to do now is to add our fish, already steamed catfish. All right. So we are just going to stir a bit, not too much, so that the fish doesn't, you know, scatter. I'm going to taste this. So I'm just going to add 1 nut cube, just half of it. Then just 1 star Maggi, that's all we need. Our salt is already okay, every other thing is okay. So we're just going to stir that in. Stir that in. Stir it in. This is so nice. Now we're going to allow this to just, you know, boil for, let's say about 3 minutes on low heat. So we're going to reduce our heat. All right, oh, this is so good. So our fisherman soup is ready. Our fisherman soup is ready, as you can see. A lot of obstacles in it. Stick, everything is properly formed, so we are good to go, and the taste is also superb. So we're going to put up the heat, and that's it for our fisherman soup. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Do well to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you on our next episode.